It is the 15th day of October 2012. Today we're going to be talking about video game collecting, and today's picture of the day comes from Andrew Lee, who has some strawberries, and I'd like to note this is the second day in a row that we've had a picture of the day with strawberries. Completely coincidental. I go in exact order, so who knows? For some reason people were on a strawberry phase back then. Who knows? Thank you, Andrew, for your picture of the day. Good morning, Mindcrack. It is Mining Monday, and we are here on the server. I got a few things to show you before we can start getting into the mining. I got this sword out of my tips chest at the what's it called? The thing at the beginning, the Nether hub, and that's going excellent. I will say that I have a really sore throat today. I don't know, like, these past few days I've just been like, you know how I had to take that one day off for being sick? Ever since then I haven't felt completely perfect. I mean, I felt okay, but I don't know. I'm not doing so hot though right now, guys. Hopefully I'll feel better soon. I haven't cleaned this up yet, although an Enderman came. He actually took out this melon and he put it over here. What a jerk. I'm just gonna leave it there. And I built this way down to the mining shaft here. Look at this. Shabam. Isn't that just delicious? And we're going to start our mining today as we talk about what's been going on around the server. Pause has been on, and he just got on, in fact. That was pretty funny. And he's been skull hunting, and he also went and visited the jousting team of Good and Beef as they've been working on a pig jousting thing. Wow, my throat really hurts. I've gone extreme deep voice mode. I wish I could talk like this all the time, but I honestly can't. Like this voice, I can understand people subscribing to me. My normal voice, not so much. Milby's also been on. He's actually been doing stuff outside of the orange wool area. He has actually been working on his giant sheep, and he had a pretty fun episode getting back into the swing of things, so go check him out. The B team was on, and they took down a wither. Jim's was on. He's been doing some montages as of late. I don't know what's with him, but check out Mr. Jim's. He's completely awesome. And to the person who said they're going to unsubscribe because I use a pick on dirt, you need to sort out your priorities, sir, because this is an efficiency pick. It honestly is not that bad. If I was to use iron shovels, which would be my alternative option, it wouldn't be much better, sir. It really wouldn't. It wouldn't go much faster. I do it for the sake of just, you know, not wanting to change out picks, and it would just take more diamond to enchant all these different shovels and stuff all the time. And that is why you mine redstone, folks. That is why you mine the redstone. Because it gives you lapis. Beautiful stuff. And by the way, this is my Fortune 3 pick. So let's see. Lastly, Jasano was also on recently. And he's been going to new lands. I hope Jasano gets involved with some cool stuff soon, because I chatted with him once or twice, and he has a really nice voice, and I really think that he could do well. But anyway, today, as I dig in a straight line, hoping to get some delicious oils, we shall talk today about video game collecting. If you don't know, I am a video game collector myself. I collect specifically games and stuff that, the Zelda series, The Legend of Zelda. And, there's collectors of series, there's even collectors who do the entire, you know, they do the entire, they do all video games. They may even have a focus on a particular system. Got to level 10. Good for me. And one of the coolest places you can go check that out is actually on Reddit. There's a Reddit/r/game collecting, and I really enjoy watching being subscribed to that subreddit. There's some really cool posts of people who have, you know, their collection room, and it's absolutely fantastic to see. You see a lot of retro games, and, you know, it's really fun. And if you haven't gone into video game collecting, I really suggest it. It's so much fun just, you know, going on the hunt and trying to find those complete complete in boxes that I talk about ever so much. And if you're not wanting to go to thrift stores, which is one of the best places to find old video games, like, you can find people who just, you know, don't know that they could have a hidden gem inside their collection there for like $1. And they're like, old video game, you want it? It's $1. It's like, yeah. Why are you so hyper? Not because this is worth $30,000 on eBay, that's for sure. You know, it's like that. But if you don't want to do that, I personally am not one for going out to thrift stores. I personally like going to eBay and Amazon, and it's really fun just collecting through those websites because you can kind of evaluate them. And then, oh, how did I miss you there, girl? Get in my inventory. Delicious. Oh, yes. All's to the yeah. I need more of this. You guys have been donating, and I've been really appreciative of that but it's using up all my lapis supply. I gotta go mining more often. But yeah, one of the biggest ways I can suggest, because a lot of people, like, oh, well, I don't want to get into video game collecting. That's going to cost me a lot of money. I completely understand that. What I do myself is I set aside, $50, $100. Sometimes you might get more if you're had a good month. Just look at your budget and just budget like you have a bill or something. Just say I'm willing to spend $25 on collecting this month, or I'm willing to spend $100. Just play it by ear and set yourself a budget. That's one of the best ways to actually do it. And one thing that a lot of people say is when they go out collecting, is they'll find something and they've already spent their budget money, and they're like you'll be wandering around, all of a sudden you'll be like, holy crap, that's Zelda CDI, and it's only $25, something like that. It's a gem, and it's really cheap. In this situation, you're like, man, well, sorry, my budget's already been used. There's sometimes when you're a video game collector, and this goes for anybody, it's that price moment where you can just go and say, screw it, I'm getting it, because you deserve it. That's how it goes. What's Milby want? Were we going to use the Gangnam Style one? Question mark. I forgot about Orange Wool coming out tomorrow. I guess I'll say that real quick before I continue on talking about video game collecting. Ocarina of Time is coming out tomorrow, as well as Orange Wool. And if you're wondering where series such as Mind ZR and Chivalry, I haven't recorded Chivalry in a while. I haven't recorded Mind Z in a while either. I might do some solo Chivalry soon, just so you guys can have some solo, because I want to try out some solo. Maybe just go on a public server and such. So look out for that. And as for Mind Z, I haven't got together with Silver recently, and he goes to sleep when I am waking up because of my sleep schedule differences now. So I'm going to hopefully try to figure out a good time to record that. Don't worry, that's not canceled. We'll get back on there soon, don't worry. Man, lots of gold, no diamond today. Usually I get a lot of I usually get diamonds when we do mining Mondays, and I'm kind of upset. It doesn't look like we got nothing today. Looks to be a lull. But thank you all for your support and stuff, for being on the channel. I'm going to call it once we're heading up. We've been having a lot of new people subscribing to the channel, and well, in general, my numbers still haven't gone up view-wise, and once again, I know, don't look at the numbers, MC, I know, but I can't help myself. And by the way, there's some stuff that we need to explore sometime down the road. I'm just going to grab this iron. Well, don't worry. I'm not fretting. I love you guys and support you give me, and so I really appreciate it. I'm sorry if I don't sound that appreciative. It's that my throat feels like it's burning like 1,000 suns today. Oh, the pains of being sick. Hopefully I'm not really sick. Like, last thing I want to do is get, like, the flu, like, ooh. Stay. Fan of arthropods. Hopefully that'll scare them. Alright, there we go. Beautiful. And that's why we live under extreme hills, folks. This is a lot to explore. Not today, folks. Not today. But yeah, I really think that you guys have been extremely helpful, and thank you for giving me your support during all these extra stuff I've been doing. Oh, I'm just exhausted. People, I was saying I was going to take a vacation this weekend. I said that on Twitter like about a week ago, and I was like, take a vacation now. I'll take 7 days off. I'll pre-record all these videos. I didn't do that. You see, it's a win-lose when you say I'm going to take a vacation, because it means you have to work twice as hard, and I already do about 10 hours of work on videos a day, so I can't really double my work because there's not enough time in the day for doubling my work. Anyway, before I go, I want to mention 2 donations that actually came in since the last episode. Mr. Hyper, or a hyper donation from Mr. Was it Mr. Skits? I think I wrote that wrong. No, I wrote that right. Okay. And he's from Australia, and he donates $2. So thank you, Mr. Skits. And a hyper donation from 12AW Guns, with a $1 donation. Thank you very much. And I did add torches to the back of these lapis blocks from last donations. I actually forgot to last time, but we're all good now. I've actually fixed that up. And I will, because this room is really plain, I got to fix this up soon. And it looks like it's going to have to be extended. So maybe I'll do a live stream soon, which we can clean this up. But now I think it's time for your random opinion. Okay, so the random opinion for today, and this one is it's kind of like a 2-parter opinion, if you've ever heard of such a thing. Cats sleeping are too cute to bother. And the second part of the opinion is that sleeping on a chair for 8 hours does not do good for your health. Good morning, Mindcrack.